Hi guys, and welcome to another episode. Today we are starting off here at the Mihanu Township, and our destination is a giant, massive library. I think it's supposed to be like the biggest library in all of Ilona, up here in the holdings of Chokhin, and it's actually a place called the Halls of Chokhin. It's kind of like this area here, which this is called the Pleasure City of Mehtu. This is where Prince Bokka was, and pretty much we're going to another place like that. But this one's a giant library, and this is where Prince Mehtu the Wise usually hangs out. We won't be finding him up there though, because Varesh has launched a series of small attacks on various places here in Vabbi. And two of them have been on the princes as far as we can see. So two of the princes, Mehtu the Wise from up here at the hall, the library, sorry, and Prince Bokka down here at the amphitheatre, they ran off to a place called the Hidden City of Adashim. Varesh is just going to storm in there and kill them though, so we need to sort of go in and save them and get them out and let them rally behind their nation. The last guy, Amta the Mighty up here, this guy is actually going to try and face Varesh head on, and the Master of Whispers is going to be dealing with that. So yeah, while they're away, we're going to sort of go into this library and figure out with Margrid how we can get into the city, because we have no idea where it is or anything about it. It's like this mystical place that we haven't got a clue about. So we're going to go find some information, hopefully. Anyway, let's speak to this scout who wants us to kill plants. And head north. This is quite a cool little explorable area. Sort of over here in the west, you find all these fireflies and stuff flying around and lighting places up, and it's really quite cool. The rest of it is just kind of these big open plains, and there's loads of plants. Between us and the library, there are a hell of a lot of plants. But what you got to do is follow the path with these awesome little lamp posts and stuff, and we'll be there in no time. Okay, so here you go, just round this corner, past these massive sort of palm trees here. And here it is. I quite like this area. What's really cool about this place... Oh, hold on, Margrid's talking. She says, do you see anything about Adashim? We have to keep looking. Well, we're hardly even in there yet, Margrid. Calm down. Yeah, so what's cool about this place is there's a lot of NPCs on the inside. There's a palace guard who doesn't want to talk to us. But there are a lot of people you can talk to, and they all kind of have little hints and little cool little bits of information about the world. But all of these people are named after regular posters in like lore forums from before Nightfall came out. So all those original fans, all those people who were originally really into the story and used to talk about it, actually most of them got characters in-game named after them, and it's really cool. And usually these characters actually talk about what these posters on the forums were mentioning. So I just think that was really nice of what ArenaNet did here, to have just a load of people in a massive library dedicated to sort of the mysteries of the world, and they're all named after the posters. I will see if I can mention any if I see them. Where's the actual quest marker take us? Oh, he's taking us up here on the left. There's a few pretty cool quests here. I'm pretty sure we'll be coming back here for the main quest later, where we might be able to speak. So there's a man here, Scholar Gahesh, who says, being surrounded by all this knowledge and history gives me such a sense of peacefulness. One could be lulled to sleep among the stacks. I'm not going to try and mention who all the posters were, obviously, but yeah, so it's pretty cool. Prince Mehtu the Wise is actually here. I think that's probably a bit of a bug. He's supposed to be hiding in the city of Adashim, but there you go. He actually says, a rumour is floating around that you defeated that raving lummy Lumo in a mime duel. Remarkable! I'd like to sit and speak with you for a time. Anyone who can defeat Lumo is worthy of my attention. So this is what we saw when I was in that mission. Tell me about your library, Prince Mehtu. I hear it's magnificent. My library is a wonder of the world, young one. Ancient scrolls, texts from Tyria, ancient ore, Istan and Corner, and all these strange places throughout the world can be found within its walls. I even have the stone tablets that were found on an island far off the coast. An island that mysteriously disappeared thereafter. Ha! I see I have your attention. Yes, my library is magnificent. I encourage you to come and see for yourself. So he mentions here an island that disappears. If you saw my episode about sort of utopian stuff, I'm almost positive that's another hint to whatever they were going to do with Utopia. An island that sort of fades through the dimensions, maybe travels through time or something. But yeah, this room is just a fantastic room. These are like, I'm sure these are like scripture, I suppose. Oh, my grid's talking. She says, that's the duality of Lyss. It's priceless. Oh, okay, so there's a quest item here. And Goran says, hi, lady. So Goran's a bit of an idiot, if you remember him. He'll be joining us a little bit in the next couple of quests and mission. My grid says, what? Oh, it's you. I'm no lady. I mean, I am, but oh, never mind. The name's Magrid. You shouldn't touch that book, Lady Magrid. The library's defences came alive once the princes fled. Nonsense! We have to check the duality for clues on the hidden city. So what is it? Oh, it's a tome. A little bit worried whether I should pick it up or not. Quest updated, greed and regret. Pick up and examine the duality of Lyss. So what's the betting, guys, that we're going to have a fight on our hands? There's another librarian here, Librarian Mihanu, with a quest. But yeah, as I was saying about these awesome things, these just look so cool, don't I? I know a lot of people were quite upset that you couldn't actually translate the scripture on here. Because obviously in Guild Wars, all of the written languages that you can see, usually they can actually all be translated. But I don't believe these can, which is a bit of a shame. But these just look so cool, don't they? There's lots of rooms like this. So people talking about stuff. Anyway, alright, let's pick up the duality. Let's do it. Oh, hold on, I'll raise my avatar first. Come on, Corey, what we got? Oh, nothing attacked us. Oh, no, yes they did. Jinn, lots of Jinn. Okay, so the Jinn are pretty much the defenders of the city, as we will see. But we just absolutely tore our way through them. Oh, no, there's another one up here. Boom, nice. That was easy enough. Yes, it was, wasn't it? Okay, now what, Magrid? Oh, Goran's got something to say to us. She says, it must be rewarding to work for a prince. Oh, she's speaking to Goran, I guess. Yeah, because he works for Prince Bocker, obviously. He says, not really, he yells a lot, and his breath stinks of pungent spices. Yeah, I can imagine Prince Bocker's like that. Sounds bad. Yes. Okay, right, so... Oh no, sorry, they're still speaking. He says, yeah, but golden shackles are still golden. To which Magrid wittily replies, they're also still shackles. I think that's all of the dialogue. Okay. The boss says to stand here and guard. I better not move or get angry. Oh my god, it's not all of it. Want me to show you how to get into the hidden city of Adashim, Lady Magrid? Wait, Goran, how do you know how to get in there? It's just Magrid, and sure, it beats reading these crusty scrolls for hours. Oh wow, okay, so Goran's going to help us get in. He says, okay, find me in the Mirror of Lyss. I will show you the hidden entrance. Ooh, hidden entrance. What does he have to say? He says, Prince Bocker ordered me to warn his fellow princes. He didn't tell me what to do if I couldn't find him, so I decided to kill demons until I get a better idea. Prince Bocker said something about fleeing to the hidden city. I will help you get in. I need to find him and ask him what I should do next. Meet me in the Mirror of Lyss. So you just, you've got no idea what you're doing, do you? Okay, well, as long as you get us into the hidden city, it's no problem. Okay, so I think the best way is to go from Honur Hill. Kind of slummy ragtag area and go up through the north. Oh, another thing that I was going to mention about where we just were up in the holdings. Further north, there's, I think it's this place here. There's a few quests that I might end up showing you, talking about like this old ruined temple up there that Prince Amta used to sort of tend to or something. And that temple actually was an old PvP arena that was going to be in Nightfall but was never released. If you guys play the game, you might be familiar with the random arenas. And you go into those and usually it's just kill counts. But when Nightfall was coming out, they'd actually originally designed an arena that was up here that you could go to. And it was actually a King of the Hill match. It was a King of the Hill arena in random arenas that like you just never see, and it actually got cut before the game was released. People only actually know it exists because when Eye of the North came out, there was a bug that actually let people go there in random arenas, and it just sounds so cool, but You can never actually go there now. There used to be an outpost and everything up there, but it's all been cut from the game, and I've personally never seen it. I only really know about it because of the wiki, which is just a real shame. So I would love to see something like that. When they do sort of Guild Wars Beyond here in Nightfall or something, I'd actually love to see that arena as well. Because, I mean, a lot of content that was released with Nightfall has been cut on the PvP side of things. There was a whole game type called Hero Battles that's since been cut, and they said that they were going to recycle all of those old maps, but they never did. So it's just a shame. There's that really cool place north up there that you never get to go to. Oh my god, what's going on? Okay, right. Anyway, enough of that tangent. Let's go north a bit. Oh, I see Goran. Hello, Goran. He's just stood by a big brick wall. Oh, shit. Oh, I let everyone fight. I'm ignoring him. Okay, what's going on, Goran? Do I need my grid with me? No. So she says, so all you have to do is dance like this and the door will materialize. Seriously? He's just dancing? My grid, get over here. What do you think of this? Oh, she says dance? Yeah, that seems pretty crazy. It's just a wall. He says, yeah, just dance like you would in a town or when the mood strikes you. You know, / dance. So this is very cool. I love the way that this happens. Very cool. This is the kind of thing that worries me with Guild Wars 2, though, because I can't imagine a dynamic event being able to do something like this, you know, that this quest is doing. But here we go. So, / dance. And a man called the Lock of Adashim, not a man, sorry, a djinn has come up. And he looks very cool. He says, "Aha, you move with the grace of a headless chicken. Nonetheless, welcome. I am the Lock of Adashim." So all you had to do was dance here. What have you got for us? He says, the hidden city is closed to all but those who would speak the proper words. What are the proper words? He says, you have called upon the Lock of Adashim. Speak properly, and you may pass. Goran, come here and talk to this thing. Does the slow, brutish one wish to speak most properly? If he fails, you will be destroyed. Do make sure you are prepared. So here we go. This is the next mission, guys. The hidden city of Adashim. Meanwhile, at the fortress of Jahai. Well, we haven't heard about this place for a while, have we? I wonder what's going on. Oh, Morgan and Varesh.
Varesh, we have located the Sunspears.
The Sunspears are completely irrelevant. Everything is ready. We must move at once.
Surely there is an easier way.
No. It all comes down to this. We must do this not only for the good of Korna, but the good of all Elona.
Varesh, I fear for the priests.
The followers of Lyssa will be unharmed. I respect your faith, Morgan, and would never harm it, even in Abaddon's name.
Perhaps if I spoke with them, they would let us proceed.
No. No. Let me handle this. Your precious priests are safe. But I must ask you, old friend, where your own loyalties lie. With your faith, or with your homeland?
My loyalty is to you, Varesh. To you and to Korna.
Thank you, old friend. Ready the troops, General Morgan. We move out! Ah, Morgan, your heart is good. It is a pity there would be no place for it in our new world.
Oh dear. Okay, so there's a little hint at what their plans are for coming to Vabbi. Obviously, it's not about us anymore. Meanwhile, in the hidden city of Adashim, what is going on? Whoa! Yeah, this is what I love. Look! How cool is that? How cool is that? How can a dynamic event... Well, I guess a dynamic event could do that, theoretically. I'd love to see this kind of thing come back in Guild Wars 2. Just look at that.
The hidden city of Adashim.
I've heard of it. It is filled with wealth, piles of golden coins, niches filled with riches.
From here, the princes command the power of the Jinn.
Intruders!
What in the name of the gods?
We guard the princes of Vabbi. Leave now, or perish.
We seek an audience with the princes.
The princes will see no one.
We are their allies.
They have ordered us to keep all others out. We will keep them safe.
They're hiding. Hiding while the rest of the world burns.
I wouldn't put it past them.
Only death awaits you here. Go no further.
If we want the princes, we'll have to go in after them.
Into a stronghold filled with traps, wards, and hostile Jinn.
Oh yeah. This is gonna be fun.
The one problem I do have with this is the fact that the Jinn won't let us in to see the princes is a bit annoying. It seems like just an excuse to make us have to fight our way through this next mission. But yeah, this is the Dasha Vestibule outpost, and this is the next mission. That is the hidden city through there. Very cool. I love the concept of it. What is a bit weird though is as you get further into the city, you can see that there's other entrances. So this wasn't really the only entrance, but it is very cool. I do really enjoy it. So what have we got? That takes us where? Okay, so that takes us back out. Okay, so we came down that staircase. That's back out where we were. A Vabbian guard here. Something about a party. Go away. I have no time for such foolishness. Vabbian commoner. The wind from the mountains has changed. That's a bad sign. Alright, so let's go on over here. So this man's called the Key of Adashim. I believe he lets us into the city after we've actually completed it. He says these doors may only be passed by those who have proven themselves worthy. So what we get here is a few tests, a few challenges we need to complete to make our way all the way through to the prince, which is just a really cool way of going through it. Who's this person? Ridara? Are you looking for something in particular? A book on the Sunspears, perhaps? No, I am a Sunspear. I know all about them. Welcome to the hidden city of Adashim. What's your step? Right, so the mission's coming up. Thank God the lock isn't attacking us. Let's read the description and head on in. The Vestibule is the main entrance to the hidden city of Adashim and serves its role well. Soaring and opulently appointed, only the princes of Vabbi usually gaze upon its splendor. It's a great place in here. So, within these walls lie many treasures and many more threats. We aren't here to loot. Let us in. I am the lock. Only those deemed worthy may pass. We are ready. I hope I do well. The thing is with the Jinn, the fire Jinn can very quickly tear your party to pieces. And, okay, so Goran is coming with us. He must survive. And we need to complete 3 trials to open the way to the inner sanctum. So Goran's here with us. He says the princes are protected in the central chamber of the city. They are locked inside and I can't get to them. The sealing Margrid says the sealing incantations of Adashim only allow those of royal blood to enter freely. All others must face the sacred trials. Luckily, you brought someone along with the necessary knowledge, skill, and valor to gain entry. Namely, me. Oh, and a diamond Jinn says, intruders, Adashim will be your crypt. Margrid says, the vault's guardian spirits don't look happy to see us. This won't be easy. Right. So yeah, as I was saying, these Jinn, do not take them lightly. The fire ones can shred you up. I think I'll be okay though. I do think I'll be okay. Is that a statue to Lyssa, but with roots all over it? It is, look at that. How cool is that? I've never seen that before. Anyway. So we got some Jinn. Also, Jinn have a tendency to pop out of nowhere, which is pretty annoying. Anyway, so we want to hit the ruby ones, I think, first. Brilliant. Let's keep going. So, what you can see here is a locked door. That door's shut. We can't get through that until we've completed the necessary trial. I really like that. It reminds me of, you know, a good adventure game. They always have stuff like that. And there's also a door here, this doorway here, that's also locked. So first we need to go through the middle door, which is also the way to the central chamber. And you get some pretty cool puzzles here as well. Let's just go straight on through, shall we? So, the first trial is defeat the Eternal Guardians to complete the Trial of Eternity. Now, what you've got here is loads of effects on us. Can you see this? Margrid says, the Eternal Guardians. I thought these were just a myth to scare off wannabe treasure hunters. Goran said, this is bad. The city thinks we're enemies. Margrid said, get ready. We'll have to take out these Guardians to get through. Right, so as you can see, I've got lots of effects on me. Basically, the Jinn, each time you kill a Jinn, you lose one of these effects, so you have to try and kill them. It's kind of a weird one because it's harder when you start, I think, and then it gets easier because you have less effects. Here we go. So we kill the one of Langer, and it will take one of these negative effects off of us. So the first trial is pretty simple, I would say. Okay, guys, I'm going to end that episode there. I hope you enjoyed it. Join me next time, and we'll see what happens when we get to the princes. Hopefully now we can actually convince them that Varesh is bad. And yeah, Varesh, as we saw in that cutscene, she's actually got real plans going on. So we'll probably see that about the end of the next episode. So yeah, see you next time.